dog decided that right now would be a really good time to eat her crunchy ass food. Yeah, you. Shh. Hey y'all, it's Renae. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing the writing community tag. It was created by Brittany Wang, who's a good friend of mine, as well as Peggy Spencer. And I saw Jenna Moresi do this and got inspired to go ahead and jump on the bandwagon because, as usual, no one tagged me in it. But I'm gonna do it anyway, and if you want to do it, consider yourself tagged. There are 9 questions, so a relatively short and sweet tag, unlike that author origin tag, which took 45 minutes to answer all the questions. So let's jump right in. The first question is, what drove you to find a writing community? And the answer is pretty simple. I wanted to take writing more seriously as a career. I didn't know anybody in real life who was a writer or an author. I didn't know how editing or publishing or any of that stuff really worked, so I knew that I needed to find myself a community that could help me learn and grow. Question number 2, how did you first get involved with the writing community? Well, back in November of 2017, I entered a program called the Kindle Scout program through Amazon, and in order to participate in that program, I needed to promote myself on social media so that people would vote for me in the contest. And so I decided I needed to make writerly social medias, a Facebook and Instagram, a Twitter, a Pinterest, a Tumblr, and eventually a YouTube, to promote myself in writerly circles. And that's how I got started in this writer community and just never left. What are your favorite writing community platforms? Instagram is my favorite just because I have the most followers on Instagram, so I have the most interactions. I like how curated it can be. It's just my favorite platform. I also really like YouTube. I don't have a lot of followers here, so I don't get a lot of interaction. But this is where I come to get inspired, and this is where I find a lot of the best advice is through other author tubers. Question 4, what are your best practices for interacting and connecting online? And for me, you just need to be engaged, topical, present, interactive. Huge thing for me is reply to Instagram stories. I think that's a great way to kind of DM people without really having to DM them out of the blue. You can just kind of reply to what they're doing, comment on things, like things, follow hashtags that are relevant to you, like authors of Instagram or am writing or indie author, or even your genre, like the YA paranormal genre, the YA paranormal hashtag is really cool for me because I get to see all these people who write and read what I like to write and read. So that's awesome for me. I get to find a lot of like-minded people. You want to share part of yourself. You want to keep it on brand, but you also shouldn't be afraid to be vulnerable. People are coming to social media to network and also to commiserate about every side of the writing journey. And if you're pretty and polished all the time and you never express the hardships that you're going through in your writing journey, you're gonna come off as inauthentic. I really think it's important to show a lot of yourself and of your personality, which is why I started this YouTube channel, because I felt like I could be a little more raw here than I could be like on Instagram, because if you're watching my videos, you pretty much get a sense that while I'm a YA author, I'm not a teenager, and you know, I curse and I, am an adult and I say adult things sometimes, and you get more of a sense of like who I really am authentically, whereas on social media it's a little more curated, but you still get the sense of who I am, just not all of the rough edges. Are there other platforms you want to try? I'm on every platform. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Pinterest, and here, but honestly I wish Pinterest got the comeuppance it deserves. I think it's a really cool, aesthetically pleasing way to kind of get into people's heads. We all share mood boards that we make on Pinterest, on the Aesthetic Thursdays on Twitter and stuff, and I don't know why we don't just all go follow each other on Pinterest and talk about all the different little pins and the different boards for different WIPs. I think that would be really cool, but Pinterest is pretty dead in terms of interaction. Have you made any writing friends in person? I'm gonna pop a picture in here. I actually met up with Brittany Wang, who is the co-creator of this very tag. She was vacationing with her husband in Orlando, which is where I live, and I got to meet up with her and have dinner with her and talk to her about her plans and all kinds of cool stuff. That was almost a year ago, I believe now. It was really cool to get to hang out with her and get to know her and her husband. They're wonderful. She's exactly how you think she is in real life. But what's funny about this question is actually the minute that I started talking about my success with publishing my first book, a lot of people started coming out of the woodwork and talking to me about, hey, I always liked writing. how do you stick to it? Hey, I have this thing I've been working on. Could you read it for me? Hey, how did you get started? Hey, I have questions for you about editing. And more people that I knew in real life that I had no idea were interested in writing started coming out left and right in my DMs, asking me for advice, congratulating me, telling me how they want to do what I'm doing. And that was really cool to know that I actually do know a lot of writers, but we're just really solitary people. And I never really told anybody that I was writing for a long time until I started taking it seriously as a career. So it's just funny how we're all hiding in plain sight. And that's exactly why you need a writing community around you, because you could be hiding in plain sight, but then you find your community and you find your people and you don't have to hide. The next question is, how has the community helped your writerly journey? And it can't be overstated how this community has helped me out. I would never have found beta readers if I wasn't on the writerly social medias. My publisher would never have found me if I wasn't on Instagram. They reached out to me via Instagram after I started publishing or posting content regarding my work in progress. They liked what they saw and asked to see a full. I don't know if I would have ever gotten published if I hadn't found this community. I don't know if I ever would have made my book as good as it is. I definitely wouldn't have found people who gave me so much invaluable advice and who encouraged me when I really felt like giving up. This community has been totally incredible to me. And lastly, shout out some positive forces in the community. So I'm gonna link all the channels and or social medias of the people I'm gonna talk about. I just wanna shout out Brianna Morgan, Lisa Corries, obviously Brittany Wang, Peggy Spencer, Carly Gelsinger, JL Willow, Maverick Moses, Kim Chance, Bethany Atazada, and Jenna Moresi. All of those people have been inspirational, supportive, huge cheerleaders of the writing community in general. Brittany and Maverick were part of a NaNoWriMo House Cup over on Facebook where we all got together and split up into Hogwarts houses to do a nano word count competition, which was really cool. Kim hosts writing sprints every Thursday with Megan LaCroix. Jenna Moresi has thousands upon thousands of videos and things to help inspire you. Carly, Julia, which is JL Willow, and Peggy are all like really active on Instagram and always have, you know, a lot of good insight about their different stages of the journeys that they're in. And Brianna, Lisa, Bethany, and Kim have great channels as well. They're always giving out great advice, going through the journey with us, and I just really enjoy all those people. Again, I'm gonna link either their channels or their social media in the description box below if you wanna check them out, if you wanna be their friend, if you wanna let them know that I talked about them here, how much I love them, but they all know. So in the meantime, I make videos every Saturday. If you want to do this tag, consider yourself tagged. I'll do my best to list the questions in the description as well. That's gonna be a long ass description. I make videos every Saturday, and I will see you next Saturday. Bye.